How many times have we seen this in the body of Christ, where somebody in a leadership position in the body of Christ, it gets uncovered that they've been living in predatory behavior, as sexually preying on people, sexually abusing people, and it comes to light, it gets revealed, and then they go through some restoration process, and they're back in a position of leadership, and then they're doing the same thing. How many times does that have to happen before we get more wise to this? Like, how many more people have to get abused? Why does all the emphasis get put on restoring a leader to a position of ministry in the first place? Why is that even on the table? Why is that even the plan or the purpose at all? Like, why? I have to say, like, some of the times when I see some of the responses to some of the, even the recent, thing going on with IHOP and Mike Bickle, all the exposure, and I see some of the responses, and I'm like, oh no, like we don't quite get this yet. We don't quite get this yet. Like, let me just clear something up here. Mike Bickle was not taken down by the enemy. He was exposed by God. Can I say that? I'm speaking for myself here. I don't want to overstep any. Like, he was not a great leader that just fell. Like, he was not some oh, he's such a great leader though. Look what he did. Like, look, he led this prayer. No, he literally got exposed as a fraud, for decades. Literally for decades. In fact, the fact that he built a great prayer movement makes it worse, because that was the facade he was using to cover the sexual abuse that was happening. And the last thing that needs to be talked about right now is restoring him to ministry or saving the prayer room. There needs to be weeping. There needs to be mourning. The heart of God is broken. These situations, this is not fun to learn about this. It's not fun to learn that Ravi Zacharias was a serial sexual predator. That's not fun. This is facts. This is not gossip. This is not just hearsay. But I think God's trying to get our attention with this. He wants us to learn something from these. He wants us to have an awakening. He wants this to be awakened and brought to the light. Why? So that healing can come, so that reformation can come, so that God's house can be clean and pure, so when His Spirit falls, the harvest can come into a safe place.